Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. Presenting to you the 2015 F30 BMW 320i Sport. And in this video, I'm going to show you the complete exterior and interior, as well as show you what this BMW 320i has to offer. So with that, let's begin today's video. So before we begin the video, let me just show you around the car. So the BMW kidney grille right there, the signature kidney grille. And you have bi-xenon LED headlamps right there. You get headlight washer system as well. Front parking sensors are standard. The fog lights down there. Moving on to the side, these are the rims that you get for the 320i Sport. The Sport badge right there. Your side mirrors with LED indicators. You don't get keyless entry, and you get body colored door handles. Rear rims and your fuel door right there. Let me give you a side profile of the car. Overall, the F30 is one of the best looking 3 Series in my opinion. I really love the design of the F30. It looks really nice. And these are the rear tail lights right here. 320i, BMW badge. Your exhaust pipe is down here. Moving on to this side. This is the best angle, if you ask me, to admire the F30. It just looks stunning from this angle. This car gets the optional BMW rear seat entertainment system. I'll demonstrate that later. Stay tuned for that. You get a shark fin antenna right there. Let me give you a sneak peek of the interior. That is the interior of the F30 generation. It just looks very nice as well. I really love the interior. Moving on, back to the front. Let me give you a last look of the front before we begin. So without further ado, let's begin today's video. So here is the key fob of the BMW 320i Sport. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start her up and let her run. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car if you leave the light switch on automatic. As you may notice, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car and pressing and hold on the lock button, the side mirrors will automatically fold in, and upon unlocking, the side mirrors will automatically fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you'll be able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously. And to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. As simple as that. Push button start is standard on the F30 3 Series. So, to start the BMW 320i Sport, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button to the left of the steering wheel. This BMW 320i Sport is fitted with an electric rack and pinion power steering system. The steering wheel in this 320i Sport is wrapped in leather. It features sport grips at 10 and 2, as well as red contrast stitching going around the inner rim. The steering wheel feels really nice and comfortable to hold, and it feels sporty as well. BMW's 8-speed ZF Source automatic transmission can be found in the 320i Sport in Malaysia. The transmission is controlled via this electronic gear shifter right here. It feels really nice to operate as well. And this transmission also features a manual mode as well. Shift it all the way to the back and once to the left, and you can shift manually via the gear lever. Front and rear parking sensors along with the parking sensor diagram are standard. You can activate the parking sensor diagram via this button right here. and then you can bring up the display right there. To off it, just press once, and you'll go back to the display right there. So let's take a look at the exterior now, shall we? Let's turn on the hazards, lights, front and rear fog lights. Take a look at the engine. Roll down the driver's side window and continue with the exterior tour. Fitted to the BMW 320i Sport in Malaysia is a set of Goodyear Excellence tyres. They measure 225/50 R17. The tyres do really handle well on the roads, and the rims have a nice detail as well. They go really well with the grey paintwork. You get Sport badge on the sides. As for headlights, as mentioned just now, it gets bi-xenon LED headlamps. It gets halogen indicators, halogen fog lights, and it gets LED daytime running lights as well. It gets the headlight washer system right there. Front parking sensors are standard. The BMW kidney grille right there with the BMW badge right there. Let me give you a front look of the car. Overall, the car looks really nice. I really love the F30 generation of 3 Series. It just looks stunning, and I really love the design of the car. In order to open up the engine bay of the BMW 320i, you actually have to locate the lever inside the cabin, and then you have to pull on it twice, and the engine bay will be released to this position, and then you just simply walk towards the engine bay itself and then just open it right up like so. The engine is held by these two hydraulic struts, so it can be really helpful when opening and closing the engine bay. So the BMW 320i is powered by a 2-litre twin power turbocharged engine, producing around 181 horsepower and 270 Newton meters of torque. All the power is sent to the rear wheels via a 8-speed ZF Source automatic transmission. 0 to 100 can be done in around 7.3 seconds, onwards to a top speed of 235 kilometers per hour. Fuel tank capacity is 60 litres. So this is the engine bay right here. It says twin power turbo with the BMW logo right there, as you can see. There is some heat insulating materials right there. So let's close it. You have to give it a slam in order to close it shut. The headlamps do have a very nice detail as well, nicknamed the Angel Lights. It looks very nice as well. Has a nice detail if you go up close. Moving on to the sides, give you another look of the rims. Sport badging on this side as well. It gets LED indicators on the side mirrors. Body colored door handles right there. On the door handles, you actually get puddle lights as well right here. So when you unlock the car, these lights will light up on all 4 door handles. Shark fin antenna right there. Let me give you a side look of the car. Overall, the car looks very nice, and this is the best angle to admire the car if you ask me. It just looks stunning from this angle. Now moving on to the rear, it gets LED tail lights, halogen brake lights, halogen indicators, and halogen reversing lights. The rear fog lights are right here on both sides. 320i lettering, BMW badge. Your rear parking sensors are down there. Your rear exhaust pipe right here. Let me give you another side look. Overall, the 320i Sport is very nice. I love the paint color as well. It just looks gorgeous. Your fuel door right there. The rear entertainment system, which I'll demonstrate later. Speaker, bottle holders, storage, Right here, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions. Window lock. This button allows you to control the car's rear sunshade, which I'll demonstrate later. LED puddle lights down here for all 4 doors. BMW Sport door sills. This car does come with front and rear fog lights and automatic headlamps. Interior brightness adjustment lever. Storage area. This button allows you to release the boot lid. Bonnet release lever. And the driver's seat in this BMW 320i Sport does get full powered adjustments with all of the controls located right there, together with your 2% memory setting and your powered side bolster support. The only form of manual adjustments in the form of the thigh support, adjusted using a lever right here. The seats in this car are finished in very nice leather for the seats with this red contrast ring going around. Soft touch materials are on the dashboard. And for the door cards, it's finished in leather right here with this red contrast stitching right here. The interior looks nice as well. It looks really nice and sporty. Dual zone automatic climate control system. All of your controls are located right here. It is quite simple to use. Fan speed, driver side different modes, passenger side different modes, rear defrost, recirculation, air conditioning, front defrost, maximum air conditioning, automatic mode, driver side temperature knob, passenger side temperature knob. Right here is a cigarette lighter and an ashtray, or you can use it as a power outlet or storage depending on what you use it for. Right here is a storage area and it can be removed to reveal 2 cup holders right there, or storage. Right here is your traction control off button, and right here is the button to switch between the car's different modes. You can switch between Sport, Sport Plus, Comfort mode and Eco Pro. The default mode is Comfort. So right here is the button to turn off or on the parking sensors and bring up the parking sensor diagram. And right here is the button to activate or deactivate the vehicle's automatic start-stop feature. If you have the feature activated, the engine will momentarily shut off if you arrive at a stop such as a traffic light or traffic jam, to save the extra bit of petrol that this car is running on. These are your controls to control the infotainment system, which I'll demonstrate later. These are your iDrive controls and your mechanical handbrake right here. Right here is central locking. Your hazard light switch right there. The BMW 320i Sport comes with a 6.5-inch head unit with various media connectivity options and 6 speakers for the sound system. So let's give it a sound test. I must say the BMW 320i Sport does have a quite good sound system. I have no complaints for the sound system. So the 6.5-inch display right there is controlled via self controls right here. You have this knob that scrolls to the left, scrolls to the right, and goes left and right. You have your audio shortcut buttons for your audio, menu, telephone, back, and option buttons. And right here you have your controls right here, your eject buttons for the CD DVD player, your 8 customizable stations for your different navigation address, your different radio stations and whatnot. Seat track right here, volume and power knob, your different mode selection, and your FM AM. These buttons are touch sensitive as well, so if I run my finger across, as you can see, it is touch sensitive. It's a very nice detail as well. So currently we are in your FM AM menu, showing your different list of radio stations, so you can scroll down and up to go to your different radio stations. Hit the menu button to go to your main display. So this is your main display right here. You have your different menus. For starts, you have your CD and multimedia menu, so you can insert a CD via this CD slot right here and go to your auxiliary and all that, your Bluetooth connection as well. Hit the menu button. Then you have your radio menu, telephone. You can pair up your Bluetooth telephone via this function right here, your Bluetooth device, and you can dial your contacts via the system right there. Or you can go to Bluetooth telephone with one touch of this telephone button. Under Office, you can go through your BMW Office, BMW Services, Vehicle Information. So you click that. You'll be able to go through your references, your owner's handbook, onboard computer, your vehicle status, and your efficient dynamics mode. Go once to the left to go back here, and under Settings, you can adjust your various vehicle settings from the control display, your time and date, your language, your tone settings, your speed settings, your climate. Under climate, you can program the ventilation, the timer and all that. And then your light settings, you can adjust your interior ambient lighting, the brightness, the home lighting, triple turn signal, daytime driving lights, and your welcome lights. Your door locks, you can program your door locks for all doors, your door locking, and all that. You have your Eco Pro mode configuration, your driver profiles, and your software update. And if you hit left, you'll go back to this menu, or you can press menu to go back here. So let's go back to our radio menu, and you'll come back to your radio menu like so. And the sound system does sound quite good as well. It's actually really good. Actually a really good sound system. So that's basically it for the infotainment system, and it is. This is the button to operate the car's rear sunshade. Let me demonstrate that. So that's the rear sunshade, as you can see. It's all a one-touch operation. This car does come with power folding side mirrors. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your cruise control cell controls. You can program your cruise control via the cell controls right here. And on the right spoke, you have your audio controls for the infotainment system, your volume controls, voice control, different mode selections, your on-hook off-hook button for the Bluetooth telephone system, your seat track wheel right here. On the right stalk, you have your wiper controls. Locate this button at the end of the wiper stalk to activate or deactivate your automatic wipers. And on the left stalk, you have your light and indicator controls. Locate this button at the end of the indicator stalk to go through your multi-information display right there. Currently displaying your time and range, your time and average fuel consumption, your time and average speed, your time and date, blank display, your time, and back to your time and range. This is your mileage right there and your weather right there. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using the lever right here. Right here, front center armrest with a storage area. Auto dimming rear view mirror. Front reading lights and interior lights, of course in LED. Sun visor for the driver's side. Does get a vanity mirror and a LED light. And the driver does get a grab handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Speaker, storage area, window control, BMW door sills for the rear, you get LED rear puddle lights as well down there. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is around 170 centimeters tall. There is enough of space to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I get about this much in terms of headroom. The seats do feel really nice and comfortable, but I do lose out a lot of headroom as well. I wouldn't recommend adults sitting back here for long distance journeys. You get seat storage nets as well for both sides. The optional BMW rear entertainment system, but it's not working at the moment, so I can't demonstrate that to you. I'm really sorry about that. So these are the controls to control the rear entertainment system. Your grab handle and a coat hook for both sides. Your rear aircon vents with a power outlet right there. Your rear reading lights and interior lights. Right here, front center armrest with 2 cup holders. Quite a decent armrest, I would say. Interior of the F30 looks really nice as well. It's one of the best interiors out there. Fuel door. Now there are actually 3 ways that you can open up the boot lid of the BMW 320i Sport. The first way was via the button inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on. The second way is via the touchpad beneath the BMW badge. Or the third way is via the button on the key fob. Press and hold on it and the boot will open right up. Boot space in the F30 3 Series is quite good. You get storage nets on this side, storage areas on this side. You get hooks on both sides. You get a storage strap right here. And below this boot floor, it's another storage area right there. Overall, it's a really good boot, I would say. There's a light right there as well. As for headrests, the front headrests are adjusted using the button right here for up and down, and this button right here for front and back. And for the rear, it's adjusted using the button right there. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, window control, BMW Sport door sills for the passenger side. The passenger seat does get the same set of controls as the driver. The only thing it loses out on is the 2% memory setting. The only form of manual adjustment is in the form of the thigh support, adjusted using the lever right here. It gets the same seat upholstery as well. Nicely sized lockable glove box with a light inside. Sun visor for the driver's side. Does get a vanity mirror and LED light. The passenger side does get a grab handle. So now let's start the car with the door closed. So that's all for today's video of the 2015 F30 BMW 320i Sport. Thanks for watching and goodbye.